What's going on, internet? Before I talk a little bit about my dear friend Tony Horton and P9X, I'll tell you a quick story. We're in August right now. Back last August, I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, "Hey, hold on a second. I don't think some miraculous event is ever going to take place in order for me to start exercising physically on a regular basis, in order for me to start eating right, in order for me, because the story going on in my head since way before February 1st, 2022." And that story had been going on for years. Mm, mm. Was you know what? Once I'm reaching my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis. I'm gonna start eating right, and I'm committed. I'm committed. And that was the story going on in my head since way before February 1st, 2022, probably for years. mm. Uh, back last August, I was like, because the story in my head was like, now, I still have a six pack from when I was in college. Okay. Like one time hitting my targets, once I'm reaching my goals, then I'm gonna exercise physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. And the truth of the matter is that. Well, I dropped out of high school, but like my sophomore year, and I got a GED, went back to college, etc. And I wound up dropping out of college when I was like 20 years old, 21 years old, and a six pack in college. I didn't have no six pack. I probably had like a six pack of freaking booze. Okay. So, yeah, back last August, I was like, nah, hold on, wait a second. I don't think some miraculous event is going to take place, like, ever, in order for me to start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. And I was at the point where I was like sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't know if you've ever been at that point. Like when you draw a line in the sand and you say, enough is enough. This is gonna change right now. So it started off with 1,000 push-ups in the morning, and then it sort of evolved into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 curls or so, and then I was like, now in order to get any results. For sure, I need to do some cardio, so the least I could do is at least walk a mile every day. So I started doing that. They did that for quite some time. And this was back last August. And I did that for quite some time. I remember even doing that during Thanksgiving time. And it seemed to be working. Like I was like feeling better and stuff. Kind of. Until I got a letter in the mail. Until I got a letter in the mail. And this was already, like, fast forward to December. I got a letter in the mail that I had to go to jury duty. And I was like, hell no. At the time, we had, like, an Apple emergency. And we had an Apple emergency. So what I did, instead of going to jury duty, I made an appointment at the Apple store at the mall so that they could take a look at my iPad. So clearly I didn't go to jury duty, because it was an emergency. It really was. Why? What the hell was wrong with the iPad? That's a really, really great question. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. When you let your phone die too many times, when you let like your iPhone die too many times, all of a sudden the phone like commits suicide. And the only way to bring your phone back to life is by using a more powerful charger, like a charger for like your MacBook or something. What I knew about that, um, because that had happened to me before with my old iPhone. Not anymore though. So anyways, well, I knew about that. Mm. And for that very reason, I would never let my iPad die. Like, ever. It died on me once. Although all of a sudden that started happening. And I was like, oh no. And so I made an appointment at the Genius Bar at the mall. So they could take a look at my iPad. And now I have a Genius iPad. So they did a really great job. Anyways, so long story short, on Christmas Eve, on my birthday, by then I was already introduced to Tony Horton and P90X. And on Christmas Eve, I made a decision. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis. I'm gonna start actually like taking care of myself. I'm gonna start eating right, and I'm gonna work. I'm gonna start exercising physically on a daily basis. Um, and you know, I decided that on Christmas Eve, kind of, although it has already been, like I said, 180 days of the P90X challenge. Like physical exercise on a daily basis, like no matter what. I also took on another challenge, which is in all reality a decision. Is the secret. I found out that you have to burn a lot of calories in order to get results. So over the next 60 days, I'll be burning 1,000 calories a day. 1,000 calories every single day. And it's already day number 10 of that challenge. And okay, so to get to the point where like the moral story where we've all heard of the book Think and Grow Rich, yes? Okay. Well, it's by Napoleon Hill. That book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. And Napoleon Hill also wrote some other books like Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets to Freedom and Success. And he also wrote a book called The Law of Success. And that's also by Napoleon Hill. And then there's also another little book out there by Wallace Wattles. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. And the big secret in that philosophy is that you have to exercise on a regular basis, on a daily basis. You have to exercise. And I'll say this. All the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional athletes, top-paid athletes, is with Think and Grow Rich. The only way it's even possible for all the professional baseball players in the MLB to be professional baseball players is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional football players in the NFL, the only way it's even possible for all those football players to be top-paid athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. The president of your country, the president of the United States, the only way it's even possible for the president to be the president of the country is with Think and Grow Rich. And the secret that a lot of people aren't really aware of, and a lot of entrepreneurs, to be specific, the story running their life is all Now, once I'm reaching my goals, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and I'm committed. Like I'm gonna start eating right, and I'm gonna do it right. Okay. A lot of entrepreneurs, that's the story going on in their head, and they're committed too. Huh? They're committed, like, nah, like, that does it. Like, once I'm reaching my goals, once I'm reaching my goals, like, I'm gonna exercise physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and I'm gonna eat right, and I'm gonna do it right. Then, when the truth of the matter, is that no miraculous event is ever going to take place. Ever. It doesn't matter how long you wait for some miraculous event to take place. It'll never happen. Okay. You don't have to wait for some miraculous event to take place in order to make a decision.